your right leg up behind you. Bend the knee, open up the hip, and just roll around the ankle. Just stay nice and soft. And gently round the knee and toward your nose. Softly step your foot in between your hands for a low lunge. We're going to move this low lunge to the back of the mat. So pressing into your feet, inhale, lift up, swing towards the left, and then move towards the back. And then bring it back forward. So inhale up, exhale forward. One more round. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale forward. And then just tap your knees down and just gently rock your hips side to side in your low lunge. And easing your back knee down to the ground. Untuck your back toes. Start to crawl your hands up onto your front thigh. Just sinking your hips forward and down. Starting to hook your thumbs together. And take a big inhale to reach your fingertips towards the back of the room as you soften your shoulders down your back. And just open your chest up. And gently release your hand. Just slide them behind you. Interlace your fingertips and take a long inhale to lean back as you open up your chest. Maybe your head and neck just falls. And softly starting to release your hands. Take one more deep inhale to hook your thumbs. Reach your arms back. And as you exhale, release your left palm down to the ground. Reach your right fingertips all the way up and open and really get into that shoulder. So just opening up here as you lean back. And gently release the fingertips down. Tuck your back toes. Sink your hips back to meet your heels for your runner's lunge, just for a breath. And we'll roll through that a few more times. So leaning forward here, rebending your front knee. Big inhale. Reach your right arm all the way up and open. Long exhale to softly release. Sink your hips back to meet your heels. One more time here. Go ahead and rebend that front knee. Big inhale. Sweep those right fingertips towards the left side. And exhale to release. Sink your hips down to meet your heels. Runner's lunge. And just fold. We're going to do that on the other side. So starting to rebend that front knee again. Sinking your hips forward. Pressing down to your right fingertips as you reach your left fingertips forward and up and get into that left shoulder. And softly ease the fingertips down. Sink the hips down to meet your heels for your runner's lunge. Twice more just like that. Rebending your front knee. Big inhale. Reach the fingertips all the way up and open. Long exhale just to drape them down. Release over that back thigh. Last time here. Big inhale, sweep it forward. Fingertips arching up and over. Gently releasing as you soften and sink towards your heels. And just taking an extra breath here, relaxing your body. And gently start to shift your weight back forward here for your low lunge. So lifting up your back knee and then take a long inhale to float your hips all the way up. Lengthen up your legs. And just gently release over that front thigh. And twisted triangle. So pressing down into your left palm, reach your right fingertips high and just roll your chest towards the right side, leaning that top shoulder back. And twisted low lunge. So just gently rebend your front knee, just lean back into it, open up. And warrior two. So spinning your back heel down, pressing into your feet as you just roll your chest all the way up and open here. Once you land, pressing down into your feet, big inhale, lift everything up. Long exhale to soften into your warrior two. Tipping back to reverse, breathing into your ribs. And as you tip forward, just gently interlace your hands behind your back and fold your chest on the inside of your front thigh. Just let your head and neck relax. Pressing down to your feet, big inhale, lift everything back up. This time lengthen out your front leg long as you lean back, open up your chest. And as you exhale, just fold over that extended front leg, releasing the belly on top of the thigh and just reaching your fingertips towards the front. Go ahead and rebend that front knee, big inhale to float your chest all the way back up. And as you exhale, just turning your front toes to face the left side of the room, wide-legged forward fold, softening your knees. You just drape your body over your legs. Just taking a breath here just to allow your shoulders to soften and just breathe into opening them up. And keeping your hands interlaced. Just start to turn your heels in, turn your toes out. Take a big inhale to look forward here, opening up your chest, bend your knees. And as you exhale, just fold on the inside of those legs. So twice more just like that. Rebend your knees, sink your hips low. Big inhale, open your chest. As you exhale, lift your hips high and fold. Last time here, rebending your knees. Big inhale, open your chest through your shoulders. Big exhale to soften, lift the hips up, and just let go on the inside of the thighs. And gently releasing your hands here, keeping your toes out, heels in, bend your knees, sink your hips, big and how to float all the way up into your high squat pose. Once you get there, just soften your shoulders, maybe gently rock into one hip, rock into the other hip. And go ahead and interlace your hands, send your palms towards me, and then reach your palms towards the ceiling, and then just soften and just start to move around your body. So maybe that's some easy circles here, or anything else, maybe just some side-to-side rocks. Just get into your shoulders with softening your elbows and everything as you move. Once you come back through center here, take a big inhale, reach your palms high, lengthen up your legs. And as you exhale, rebend your knees, send your palms towards your front of the room as you reach your hips back. Twice more, big inhale, reach your arms back, open your chest. Exhale, rebend the knees, reach the palms forward, sink the hips. Last time here, big inhale, lift it all the way up and lengthen. Long exhale to soften right into it here. Gently releasing your hands down, pressing down into your palm, just turning your toes behind your heels and folding over your legs here. Just letting everything go so your arms can be super heavy. And gently starting to turn your toes towards the front of the room, coming to a supported warrior 3. So crawling your fingertips forward, back leg is floating up behind you. An airplane pose from here. So just reach your arms out to the side, play with your balance, just softening that standing knee. Maybe reaching your fingertips towards the ceiling a little bit to open up your collarbones. And softly starting to release that foot back for your low lunge here. Pressing down into your feet. Take a big inhale to lift to your high lunge. Exhale to release. Go ahead and plant your palms. Gently step back to your plank pose. And lower all the way down to your belly, all the way onto the ground. From here, slide your right hand out to the right. Go ahead and flip your palm so that it faces the ceiling. Pressing down into your left palm, just start to roll onto the right side of your body. Allowing your left foot to plant right behind your right thigh and just breathing into the shoulder. So if your chin starts to go towards your chest, maybe just allowing it to lengthen a little bit in your neck and just relax the side of your face towards the ground. Just take a couple deep breaths. Let it open up. And from here, just softly starting to roll your chest right back onto the ground. Go ahead and release that right hand. Just press it underneath your right shoulder. Pressing down into your palms, tucking your toes. Allow a long inhale to float your hips all the way up and back to your down dog. Once you're back in your down dog here, just put a nice bend in your knees. And go ahead and sink your chest towards your thighs. And just allow your shoulders to open up here. Just breathe in deep. Then go ahead and take a big inhale to lift your hips all the way back up towards the ceiling. I'm going to take this on the left. So big inhale, lift your left leg up behind you. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Feel free to roll around that ankle. And round your knee in towards your nose. Softly step your foot in between your hands for your low lunge. And we're going to breathe to the back of the room. So press into your feet. Big inhale, lift up. Sweep right. And then move back. And then back forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. One more round. So big inhale, lift. Exhale to soften towards the back. Big inhale up. Exhale towards the front. And just easing your fingertips down to the ground. Softening your back knee and just rocking your hips a little side to side. And easing your back knee down to the ground. Starting to sink your hips forward and down as you untuck your toes. Start to crawl your hands up onto this front thigh here. Go ahead and hook your thumbs. Take a big inhale to reach your fingertips towards the back of the room. Opening up your chest here, leaning back. And softly on your exhale, releasing your hands behind your back and releasing your fingertips together. Big inhale to lean back, maybe reaching those knuckles towards the ground as you let your head and neck fall behind you. And gently starting to roll your chest up, releasing your hands, hooking your thumbs once more. Big inhale to reach the fingertips back. Exhale to soften your hands down. Pressing down into that right palm this time. Take a big inhale, reach your left fingertips all the way towards the right side of the room. Open your shoulder up. And as you exhale, runner's lunge, release your hands down. Tuck your back toes, sink your hips back to meet your heels. We're going to breathe through that a few times. So rebend that front knee, shifting your weight forward. Big inhale, reach those left fingertips all the way behind you. Long exhale to soften them back down. Sink your hips back to meet your heels. Release. Last time here on this side, rebending the front knee, big inhale, reach the arm all the way up and open your chest. Softly release, runner's lunge, sink your hips back to meet your heels. Just take an extra breath here, soften on over. And gently start to rebend that front knee here, sink your hips forward, other side, pressing into your left fingertips, reach your right fingertips forward and up, and get a nice stretch at the right side of the body. Exhale to soften, sink your hips back to meet your heels. Twice more here, big inhale to roll it forward, reach the fingertips all the way up. Long exhale to soften your body all the way back down. Last time here with your breath, big inhale sweeps you forward as you roll everything up and open. Long exhale, softly releases it down. Runner's lunge, just taking that extra breath to release over. And low lunge from here, so crawling your fingertips forward, floating up your back knee, and big inhale to lift your hips all the way up, lengthen up your legs, and gently release over your front thigh for a moment here. And twisted triangle, right hand on the ground, left fingertips reaching all the way up and open, just taking a big twist. And rebending your front knee for your twisted low lunge, opening up. Warrior two, spinning your back heel down, pressing into your feet as you just roll your chest all the way up and open into it. Once you land, press into your feet. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, release into that warrior two. Tipping back to reverse. And as you tip forward, interlace your hands behind your back. Fold your chest on the inside of your front thigh. Pressing into your feet, big inhale, lift everything back up and open. Turn your toes towards the left side or right side of the room. Soften your knees and fold on the inside of your legs. Just taking a breath here just to let your shoulders open up, relax your head and neck. And we'll roll through that flow. So rebending your knees here, taking a big inhale, open your chest towards the right side of the room. As you exhale, lengthen out your legs and fold. Twice more just like that. Rebend your knees, roll your chest open through your shoulders. Big exhale to sink and soften, just get a little heavier. Last time here, rebend your knees, big inhale to lengthen and open. Big exhale just to let it go and fold over. And softly releasing your hands here. Turning your toes in, turning your toes out, knees or heels in. Bend your knees, sink your hips, just lift right back up into that squat pose. Pressing down into your feet, take a big inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, sink into the squat. And go ahead and interlace your hands together. Send your palms away from your body. And on the inhale, lift your palms towards the ceiling. Soften your shoulders down your back. And just start to put those little movements into your body any which way that it's going to feel nice. You could roll from your belly. You can roll from your chest. You could just rock a little side to side. And we'll flow with this. So take a big inhale. Lengthen out your legs. Reach your palms up. As you exhale, bend your knees, send your palms towards the right side of the room, sink your hips back. Twice more, big inhale to lift it up. Exhale to sink forward as you reach the palms up. Last time, big inhale to lift it up long. Exhale to soften into it, to sink in those hips back. And then using a big inhale to lift everything up. Exhale to fold over your legs. Just let it go here, softening your knees, folding on the inside of those thighs. And starting to turn your toes back towards the front of the room here. For a supported warrior three, so just gently floating your back leg up. And then airplane pose again if you would like. So just reaching your fingertips out to the side. Maybe there's a little bend in your standing knee, just softness throughout your body. And gently starting to release your fingertips down. Low lunge, just sliding that foot back. Pressing down into your feet, big inhale to your high lunge. Exhale to release. Plant your palms, step back to that plank pose. This time lowering all the way down to the ground. And we'll get into the left side of your shoulders. So sliding that left hand out to the left, flipping your left palm up. Go ahead and press into your right hand as you just gently roll onto the left side of your body, sweeping the right foot right behind your left thigh and just starting to breathe in.